45-pound man. Does Nate beat Conor again? Of course. Nate's my boy. Would I fight in Ireland? I wouldn't want to take any steam or credit away from Conor, so I don't know about doing fighting in Ireland because I want to make sure the attention's on him. How long to KO Brock? I think Mark might do that this weekend, and then I could do it after. Thoughts on Brock coming back? Good for Brock. He's getting paid. He's one of the. He's definitely gonna make sure that he's getting paid. So good for him. But I like to have that because then that'd be a Black Panty night. I'm gonna go with Hunt over Brock this week just because they start standing up and Hunt's, hits hard, and I don't think Brock can take him down, so I got Hunt. I hope to fight Brock too, but I don't think he'll fight after this. Do I ever train with Misha Tate? I train in the same gym, but not really train with Misha because I'm a little bit bigger than she is. But we're good friends. What am I walking around right now? Probably 263. You like my new shirt? It says I beat anorexia, and I did. Of course, the tees are definitely available. I believe you go to it's hogcartours.com. They sell the t-shirt. It's a little tour business that we just started here in Vegas. So now you can see all the cool stuff in Vegas. No, I did not cut weight. Usually I just make weight. Who's ready to watch me beat up Derek Lewis? I am. That happens Thursday. I believe it's on UFC Fight Pass. Will I knock out Lewis? I'm hoping. I hope. I think I can, but who knows? If I could submit Lewis, that'd be my first UFC submission. So maybe I can get a bonus for that, just because it'll be my first. Will I put him in a crucifix? That could happen. Little BJJ this time. I can't promise anything, because you guys always want to see a knockout, so I can only, give the fans what they want to see. Do I do CrossFit? No, that's for people that do Reebok stuff. How's my cardio? My cardio should be pretty good. It's it's good enough to be in the UFC, so I think that's all right. Betting odds this week is actually really good for me. I think I'm only minus 140. So you put $14,000 down, you win $10,000. So it's a good bet, because I can almost guarantee you're gonna win. Are you doing anything different for camp because you have a 7-inch reach disadvantage? Yeah, because I think I had like a 12-inch on Stefan Struve, so I think I just did a lot of punching really hard. Is Shane Carwin dating Paige Van Zandt? I hope not, because he was married, or at least he is married. Last I know. Is the deal with Reebok okay, or was it better before? Depends on who you are. Why don't I kick more? Because I can't get my foot to people's heads, so it's a little bit harder to knock people out. People love to knock people out. Did Rampage really piss me off on the show? Of course, because Rampage is Rampage. Yes, I just trimmed the beard last week. What kind of car do I drive? Drive a pickup truck and a scooter. UFC has been sold. I don't know, because I haven't got a raise, so it doesn't really matter. I would fight Rampage. That would be awesome, but he's in a whole nother organization, because he's getting paid, so I'm all about that. Thoughts on GSP coming back? Good for him. I wouldn't be fighting him, so I really don't care. Roy, who and John or DC? Ooh, depends on which. If John Jones from the old John Jones, John all day. If it's the old John from last fight, then probably not. But it's a coin flip. But I would never go against John. Can I face Fedor? Fedor coming to the UFC? Sure. If we wanted to do a boxing match, sure. we can't do Frank Murr too because I think Frank's on hiatus right now from popping on drugs.
In their place.
So that would have to wait for at least a little bit. But we'd have to talk to Jeff Krasinski or whatever, or Mowinski or whatever the UFC USADA guy is. Dana White versus Roy Nelson. I don't think Dana would take that fight, but I think it would do really great numbers. Who do you got between Cerrone and Story? I don't know. I'll go Cerrone just because Cerrone always fights. Aldo and Frankie. Let's see. I'm gonna probably go with Frankie because Frankie's one of those guys that just just keeps on coming at you and he just keeps on moving. I think Aldo definitely has the power, but I give Frankie just because of movement, and he's just one of those fighters that just just keeps on coming at you. That's Jackson. Show me your broken arm. Yeah, Jackson broke that yesterday. Would I encourage Jackson going to MMA? It's really up to him, but probably not. I'd like them to do something else. Do I get challenged on the streets? No, maybe to a drinking contest, but that's about it. And usually I always win those. Where do I get the name Big Country? That came from actually another fighter named Big E. It was a whole bunch of fighters, and we were doing wrestling, and they just thought I was like from Oklahoma or Iowa because I was taking them down just wrestling. So that's how I got the name Big Country. How did I get an iron chin? I'm gonna say from Kung Fu. It's just a secret ancient Chinese method. Does my beard absorb punches? No. Thoughts on Kimbo passing? Was actually really sudden, and I didn't even. It definitely hit home hard because it just was out of the blue. Do I plan on acting more? Yes, that's the reason why I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to do a movie. Can I dunk? I used to be able to dunk, but I haven't played ball in a good 7-8 years because in the UFC you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to play sports like that. Reem or Stipe? That's a coin flip. It depends on what the betting odds are at the bookies. I think Stipe is probably a better athlete, and he'll have probably a better game plan. But as a better fighter, I'm gonna have to maybe go a little bit like give Overeem. But either one I don't really care for. So, what age did I start? I started BJJ. I was really old. I think it was 24, 25. I didn't start fighting until I was 20.
Stop.
Hey, you showing everybody your dinosaur?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to wish everybody, make sure you guys watch me this Thursday on Ultimate. Yeah. So UFC Fight Pass this Thursday, and then.